Hello, my friend. How are you? If you are on this channel, I am sure you are fine. Today we will talk to you about Alexander the Great, who conquered the world and made his name in history in golden letters. Are you curious about what tactics he used to achieve so many conquests? If so, let's start. Imagine, you are only 20 years old. Your father was assassinated, you are surrounded by traitors, and you have a small kingdom to rule. But your eyes are not on those small lands. Your goal is to own every inch of land from where the sun rises to where it sets. Do you think this is madness or delusion? Today, we will talk about the greatest strategic architect in history. He never lost a battle. He defeated not just armies, but the impossible. Today our topic, Alexander the Great and that mysterious strategy that brought the world to its knees. Of course, Alexander's first strategy was not with the sword, but with the brain. He knew that to lead thousands of people to their deaths, they needed more than a king. They needed a god. Friends, Alexander convinced himself that he was the son of Zeus. This was not just ego, it was a perfect PR move. His soldiers believed that they were not following a mortal man, but an invincible god. And you? How much do you believe in yourself? Alexander's first lesson is this: if you do not see yourself as a winner, the world will never crown you. He would stand at the forefront before every battle. He would put on the most expensive armor so that everyone could see him. It was like a living wall of hedgehogs. But the secret was not only in the spears. Alexander used the hammer and anvil tactic. Anvil, the phalanx. They held the enemy in place, not letting them move. A hammer, heavy cavalry units, heteroi, led by Alexander himself. When the infantry pressed the enemy, Alexander found the weakest point and struck it with his cavalry like a hammer. In scientific terms, he focused all the kinetic energy on a single point. The question is, do you attack your problems in life from all sides, or do you find the weakest point and strike there? It can also be said that the main thing that led Alexander to victory was his agility. Remember the Battle of Gaugamela. The Persian king Darius had an army of 200,000, and Alexander only had 47,000. Mathematically impossible to win, right? But what did Alexander do? He didn't attack in a straight line. He moved his army diagonally, creating a small gap in the center of the Persian army. And as soon as he saw that gap, he forgot about his entire army and charged straight at Darius. The goal is one: cut off the head so that the body falls. He never took refuge in a rule that said this is how this battle should be fought. Should you cross a river? He had ships broken up and transported overland. Should you conquer a castle? He built the tallest siege towers in history. His strategy was like water. It took shape in its place. Friends, you can't build a world empire with just the sword. Alexander was one of the first generals to realize this. He respected the culture of the lands he conquered. He wore Persian clothes, married the daughters of local nobles, and encouraged his soldiers to do the same. He didn't take away the language and religion of the peoples. On the contrary, he melted them in a cauldron. Today we call it Hellenism. In other words, he conquered not just lands, but minds and hearts. Imagine a leader who, when his thirsty soldiers brought him a helmet of water, said, "If my soldiers don't drink, I won't drink either," and poured the water on the ground. This is how true loyalty is earned. How do you influence the people around you? Do you command them, or do you go thirsty with them? He lived only 32 years, but he was not forgotten even after 32,000 years. They talk about the circle. Alexander's strategy is not just military maneuvers, it is a lesson in overcoming fear, believing in the impossible, and adapting to any situation. He proved to us that it is not the size of the army, but the courage and intelligence of the strategist that changes the world. Alexander is dead, but his strategy is still taught in military academies and business schools. Remember, borders are not on land, but in your mind. Alexander crossed those borders, so what are you waiting for? From the dusty pages of history, so much has been learned today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to broaden your horizons and expand your knowledge, subscribe to our channel and join our community. See you in the next video.